students, today's class is on marks of good memory. On this class will certainly help you get all information relating to the specialities of good memory. Dear students, dear teachers, understanding memory in proper manner is one of the preconditions of knowing ourselves so much well. At the same time, understanding the differences of learning capabilities of we people. Friends, the amount of memory ability is different in different individuals. Means person to person, individual to individual, the ability of memory differs. This is because memory itself is one of the genetically transmitted important mental potentialities or capabilities of human organism. We see that all people do not possess good memory ability, as because memory itself is a genetic capability. A good memory is, what is good memory? On which factors good memory has connection? Let us see. A good memory is always related to the relevant details of a subject, particularly in three specific areas, that is, ease or comfort of learning, speed of memorization, and appropriateness or accuracy of memorization, perfectness of memorization. Dear students, we are to follow or see the views of Professor Z.F. Stout, who is one of the famous British psychologists and who express special views concerning to the marks of good memory. And these are, let us say, first one is, this is the first most important parameter or the aspect which we basically notice in case of good memory. Rapidity of learning means comfort, and the rapidity means speed of learning is the mark of good memory. Rapidity of learning or the speed of learning is one of the most important, marks of good memory. A person who has good memory can learn anything very easily and rapidly. Here, much time is not wasted in learning things or situation or events or phenomena, etc. Rapidity or high speed and ease means comfort of learning depends on concentration, attention, and interest. And therefore, in the classroom situation, for making our teaching or the process of transaction of information as well as dissemination of knowledge completely successful, we have to pay attention towards the concentration parameter of the students. Thenceforth, one of the most important duties is to measure the attention level of the students. Means in the classroom situation, whether the students are getting attentive towards the learning situation or not, that is to be scrutinized well, and thenceforth the interest of the students for learning the teaching contents is to be measured or noticed so much well for helping them learn which you as a teacher is going to teach in the classroom situation. Let us go back to the next one. Longer retention is another most important marks of good memory. Another most important mark of good memory. Longer retention is another mark of good memory. A man of good memory or a person of good memory can keep the learning things in mind for a longer time. What is retained longer is remembered better. Friends, the things we retained for a long time is remembered in better manner when we feel the necessity or demand. On the other hand, person with poor memory cannot retain the things in mind for a long time. They forget. Means the things which are preserved in the unconscious mind, they cannot regain back to the conscious level as per the demand of life situation in case of poor memory. Let us see the third one. Promptness and accuracy of recall. This is one of the most important marks of good memory. Quick, accurate or perfect recall is an effective mark of good memory. It is the ability of quick and accurate recall of past events without distortion. Some people cannot recall the right thing at the right time. They can prepare their speech well, but fails to recollect the whole speech accurately once they go to the stage or once they proceed to deliver the speech. And it happens so because of the poor memory condition of such person. But a person with good memory depicts or manifests promptness and accuracy in recalling the learned or experienced situation, things, matters, phenomena, etc. Let us go to the next slide. Fourth one is serviceability. Serviceable of what is recalled is another mark of good memory. Means it should be serviceable. If we can remember the things whenever required, then that memory is very much serviceable. But if we fail to do so, then you see we never can face life situation perfectly. This memory is always available to meet the need of the individual or concerned person. And that's why serviceability is one of the most important marks of good memory. Memory should be serviceable. Means the stored ideas should easily be remembered when we feel the demand or necessity of doing so. Let us go back to the next one. This way, a good memory helps in recalling the past event with ease or comfort, speed, accuracy or perfectness, and promptness. Good memory also helps us to remember only the relevant materials at the right moment or right time. Let us go back to the next one. Memory is a mental power which is possessed by everyone or each of us. But some may have good memory and some may have bad memory. In this regard, the question always arises, can memory be improved? Means this is the basic question. we basically face. Can memory be improved? Because you know that memory is an inborn or inherited or genetically transmitted power or capability. But the question is whether after birth we can improve the original power or not is a great question. There are different medicines, and they say that by taking such type of medicines, we can improve our memory power. But this is a very psychological question, and for understanding or getting the reply of this very important question, we must have to study psychology. The answer to this question is not very clear on the ground that the possibilities of improvement of memory are limited or narrow. Psychologists have given different opinion regarding or concerning to the improvement of memory. Let us say, according to William James, the individual acquires an amount of memory from birth which is not changeable. Power of learning can be improved by practice, but not the power of retaining or preserving or capturing in the mind. McDougall, on the other hand, opines that thinks that memory can be improved by an individual with the help of practice. Means views differ. Some of his experiments regarding improvement of memory have shown that committing to memory does improve with practice. Means with the help of practice we can improve memory power as per the explanations of McDougall. But the viewpoints of William James are different, and for William James, power of memorization never can be easily improved. Let us see the next one. This improvement, as explained by McDougall, is due to the use of better methods of memorizing. In the words of G.F. Stout, there is no improvement of general memory ability through practice. Means, G.F. Stout has also expressed views used negatively against the viewpoint of McDougall. But for him, retaining means, but for Stout, training given in spacing line may improve the memory on that line. Means with the help of training in specific area, we can improve a little bit the power of memorization. Let us go back to the next one. If favorable condition is also provided to the individual, then his or her memory may work effectively. We should make the best use of whatever little memory we have. Otherwise, our learning will be considered uneconomical if we will not be able to remember it in time. Let us go back to the next one. Keeping these views means considering the viewpoints of different psychologists relating to the answer of whether memory can be improved or not. We can, or it may be considered that memory is a mental power which cannot be improved according to the will of the concerned individual. Means being one of the most important genetically transmitted or inherited power or potentialities, we never can improve memory power, means increase or decrease our memory power considering or depending on our own will. But although some amount of memory can be improved, with the help of training and practice. But in case of some, because we discuss about the types of memory, some types of memories can be improved a little bit depending on practice. You see, in some areas. However, by following some of the methods, improvement of memory to an appreciable extent is possible as per the explanations of the psychologist. And today we are to leave here. In the next class, the procedures or the methods with the help of which we can improve our inborn memorization power a little bit depending on practice and training, we will discuss in the coming class. Let us stop here today on the methods as well as the processes with the help of which we can improve a little bit the original power of memorization depending on practice, on training. We will discuss in the coming class. Thank you so much.